Hello, I want to thank you for clicking on my channel. I'm PI187, and today we're going to be reacting to An Idiot Abroad Season 2, Episode 8, Karl Comes Home. So this is the last episode of Season 2. I just noticed something. You can see a camera guy standing right here. Back here. I've never noticed that before. But anyhow, let's do this. Let's get my headset going. Hit the play button.
The bucket list. See
Turn
the
down the volume
glaciers
so my
before they
ears still
melt.
work.
Go on an African safari. Encounter the world's largest mammal. The ultimate things to do before you die. Or are they?
I travelled right across the other side of the world. It wasn't what I pictured. Sure we got the right house? I stuck my hands in rhino shit. Yeah. Had a taste of that. It's horrible. I was proper struggling.
Yeah, that would have been a no for me, for sure. I would not have done that. Sorry about that. I just gotta silence my phone here. Yeah. You wouldn't get me tasting shit.
I was losing weight and I was starving. That's rank. No, that does stink. Have a whiff of that.
Yep.
I like the hippo in there.
I wouldn't have been eating that shit either. Yeah. I would have been definitely losing weight. Not that I can afford to, but I would have been. But I can go all day without eat too. I only eat once a day, so probably the last almost 20 years probably now. I just eat supper. Barely. Maybe once a week I might have a snack or a lunch or something around midday, but I wouldn't really call it a lunch. I don't even remember the last time I had breakfast. But yeah, I don't think I would do too bad in that situation, not having to eat. Oh, looks like my sorry, I had to pause the video there for a second. My dog wanted back in. I let her out before I started this video. I tried to get her to come back in, but it's actually really nice here today. Like, really sunny, gorgeous out. My dog was like, no, I don't want to come back inside. So she was laying down outside. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll get to do the video. But of course, as soon as I started, 43 seconds into it, she's at the back door barking. But anyhow, yeah, I think I wouldn't have had a hard time going without food. I've been doing it for quite a long time.
House. That was the best of everything. There you go. I haven't quite got over it, and my heart's pounding still because it doesn't know what's gone on.
That would have been cool.
And that's what you're like with this trip.
But
You're nearly done.
I'm also an animal lover, so any animal that you can feed or pet or just it's freaking awesome. That hippo would be fucking really cool, as long as it didn't attack you.
Done me in.
So what's with them all sitting in the chairs like this?
Hello and welcome
Was this just after the Matrix, was it? And they thought, hey, this would be cool. Let's do a Morpheus Neo scene.
to episode 8 of An Idiot Abroad 2. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the star of the show, the little round-headed twonk, that is, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Well, Karl's been around the world again. Thank you for your questions. We're going to get to those. But first, I want to ask, why did you do it again? You swore you'd never do it again. You swore on camera.
It's a job, innit? Just got to earn a living. I'm in a programme called Idiot Abroad.
Fucking Ricky just loves fucking getting under his skin, doesn't he? Just loves it.
Job offers aren't, whizzing in.
The job offers weren't going whizzing in. Is that what he said? Oh yeah, that was nuts.
No.
Let it happen.
No.
I'll I'll tell you one thing. Carl's definitely a lot braver of a man than I am. He's done a lot of shit on here that I would have just fucking walked away from. Half the shit he ate wouldn't happen. And getting on that plane wouldn't happen. The bungee jump wouldn't happen.
That is massive.
You chose the opportunity to be on a desert island, private island. How did you find that experience?
But you saw it. It wasn't a great experience.
It looked beautiful to me.
It did look nice.
Fucking freezing.
That I would like.
It's just a bad start. It's like moving on a rainy day, this. I thought it was going to be sand. So bloody rock.
When I was a kid, my parents used to take my brother out to this island that had a foster home on it. Kind of like, Alcatraz, but for foster kids. And, but by the time we went there, the foster home was no longer there anymore. There was just the foundation, the old well. That's it. It had burned down probably before I was even born. But anyhow, yeah, we used to go camping on that island. Probably 5 or 6 times we did it as kids. Take the boat out there, take all your camping stuff out onto the island. And, but anyhow, yeah, it's pretty crazy that they'd have a foster home on an island so that the kids couldn't escape. And I'm pretty sure some kids tried. Fucking Alcatraz for children.
Rock. I travelled right across the other side of the world. It's pissing it down. It wasn't what I pictured. That's what I'm saying. When you have a dream, your head puts everything as you'd want it to be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Ricky would be happy about this, Carl.
I don't give a shit. There's no way he'd be putting up with this. Pop it over your head. Keep warm.
To be fair, stuck on a little island, dressed in leaves, with it lashing it down, and you having to build a shelter like a chimp in a tree with gaffer tape wasn't my idea of heaven either, to be honest.
No. In my head, I was picturing...
And that island must be like the peak of a mountain or something in the water, because if you notice, it's not exactly like a flat island. It's literally a point. And I don't think it's because the trees in the center are just taller than the ones on the outside. No, that's like I don't know if that's a volcano he's staying on or just the top of a mountain that's buried under underwater, but fuck, that would be pretty cool.
A bounty advert.
A bounty advert. That's what I was picturing. White sand, blue sea, couple of palm trees.
Half a coconut with a bounty.
Bounty in it.
Wouldn't that be nice?
But the point of that is, on the bounty advert, it's 30 seconds. She's loving that bounty. Bet she was pissed off after she'd eaten it. And that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
You don't look at the bigger picture, you go, that looks nice, and then you move on.
One thing I've always wanted to do, and I hope I will get a chance to do it, which you did, to swim with sharks. It looks amazing.
That's all right, yeah.
Good. OK.
Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Brilliant.
You brought that to life.
Yeah! You can ask me how to paint a picture.
It's hard, though. Other people will always have their experience of it, and
Yeah.
it's what they thought of it. This is mental, this. I can see him. Doesn't look happy.
But tell us your experience, how you felt.
Right, I felt sick.
When the hell does a shark ever look happy? You ever seen a shark smile? Don't think that happens. I think that's just rest and shark face.
I'm not very good on boats. I thought I was going out for a night to see a dolphin. It turns out it was 2 nights on a boat to see sharks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I'm not great
right.
on boats. I was in a room that stunk of
That's right. He was told he was going to see dolphins, and they fucking switched him up and gave him fucking dolphins on steroids.
prawns. I thought everybody's room smelled like that until someone came in and said, Jesus, what's gone on in here? See, the thing is, people are only thinking these things are good because they've seen it on the telly.
They don't see all the work that goes into
see
it,
all
the
the hassle,
10-hour
the
trek.
work.
Yeah.
Is this how you imagined it?
No. No, I didn't. Oh, fucking hell. They sat there, these
Where he goes
nature
to see the
programmes that are
gorillas.
getting a gorilla, sat in the thing with its family, and they put nice music on it. All the sounds and stuff. Gorillas traipsing through with the family. Oh, look, it looks amazing.
Body popping.
It's in bright, you know, HD. Oh, that's amazing. I'd love to be there. Like E.T. And in reality, my toes were bleeding, I had a headache, I was being bit by mosquitoes, and I got there, and the first thing I saw was the mum gorilla sticking its finger up its kid's arse. Now, you don't see that as something that you go, wow.
Yeah, I think they will. I think people will watch this and go, wow.
This one has been one of the wonderful tracks.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may say 10 out of 10.
He said part of the gorilla trek
That's
was
a
it's
big
all
gorilla.
about the hunt and finding it and looking at it.
Fuck
No,
with
it
that
isn't.
boy.
Bring it to the hut. Bring it to the tent, sit it outside, I'll look at it for a bit, shift it. That's seeing a gorilla.
Carl, we're often accused of bullying you. This is a recurring thing, isn't it, that we bully you? But both of us, and Ricky in particular, is always concerned about your well-being, particularly in Alaska, if you recall.
You are not going to be eaten by a polar bear. But when you had your medical, I found out that you didn't let them test your prostate. Did you?
No. No. But that's...
Why not? In the UK alone, more people die every year from prostate cancer than being savaged by a polar bear.
It's a bit of a weird time to bring it up when I'm in the middle of nowhere.
It's one of the biggest killers, right? And that's just a simple test. So a doctor pops his finger up your anus and he goes, yep, you're all clear. And that's you relaxed for another year.
I don't understand why you're suddenly caring
For
about this
another
now.
year.
I've got little battery left on this phone. I'm wearing the battery out. If something happens, I'm dead.
Right.
He's my best mate. Sue me. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but why isn't there ever anything about how's your blood?
Yeah. I wouldn't say you wanting to have him fucking have a finger stuck up his ass is you really worried about him. More like you just want to see him go through for more agony. Hence, like they said, yeah. I would totally say Ricky bullies fucking poor Carl. The other guy maybe not so much, but Ricky definitely gets off on it. I think Ricky might be a little bit of a narcissist and feeds off of just basically fucking pissing fucking Carl off. I know people like that.
Blood pressure. Oh, how are your feet? You're in the cold. Are you warm enough? No,
Because-
it was none of that. It was,
Yes, I
why
know.
don't you get a finger up your arse?
Because often there are no
Exactly.
symptoms.
Oh, I don't want it done.
I know you don't, but it's good for you, so...
And every guy knows that every other guy does not want a finger up his ass. So just you even suggesting that, isn't you like, oh, I'm so worried about your colon? No, you just want to see him be uncomfortable. Like fucking, they did fucking Murr on Impractical Jokers. That was fucking shitty.
Can we bring the doctor out, please?
Right, oh, this is a waste of time then.
This is Frank. This is Carl.
Frank, how's it going? You all right? Good to see you.
This is where I'd be just fucking walking off stage, say, fuck you, Ricky, you little cocksucker.
Yeah.
Is the consultant urologist at St Bart's?
Yeah, St Bart's.
Yeah.
The thing about prostate cancer is you can be perfectly well and yet still have prostate cancer. And one of the ways that we can detect if that may be a problem is a rectal examination.
The thing with just feeding...
I don't want a finger up the arse.
Yeah,
though. You keep
yeah, of
going
course
on
he
about
doesn't.
this.
Right.
I've told you time and time again. I mean, I presume there's a lot of ill people knocking around.
Now, I know this was obviously taped a while ago. Is there not now? I believe there's another way to test this. Like, you can have your stool sent away and examined or something, and they could do it that way instead of the old pop the finger up your ass fucking routine. Now, I know this is like, I guess, instant, like, oh, yes or no, fucking, you know, you don't know, you know what I mean? That, like, but honestly, I don't know of any guy, at least not a straight guy, that is up for having anybody stick their finger up their ass. So, Yeah, any other test would be great. I fucking hate needles, and I'd do a fucking blood test before I'd be doing that shit. And I should have had mine done fucking 6 years ago.
That Frank should be looking at. Instead, he's here debating with you two whether he's going to shove his finger up my arse.
How long will it take if you did it now? If you went... No, wait, how long would it...
15 seconds.
15
That's
seconds.
a long time. What are you looking for?
What we're looking for, okay, there's two things we're looking for. One is the size of the prostate gland. Number two, it's the consistency of it. In other words, what it feels like. It's a quick, simple thing to do.
Carl, can I tell you what's going to happen? It's going to be about 10 seconds. He's going to say, you're all clear.
Fucking make Ricky do it first. Make them both do it first. They fucking set you up, brought you out here, put you in that fucking chair, and tried to fucking sneak attack you. Ricky needs to go fucking get a finger up his ass first, and so does his buddy, before they even fucking attempt to fucking try to just... They just want to see Carl fucking be uncomfortable. I can't believe they put him on this spot. Assholes.
We're going to say, what was the fuss about? And you know you haven't got prostate cancer.
But not today.
There's no better time.
Maybe it's that you and I and the cameras and that are making it a bit intense.
Oh, we've
maybe
got
if
a
they
private
went
room.
privately to
We've
another
got a private room.
discussed it.
We've got a private room.
Right, you wait here then. You stay here. I don't want you following
Wait
me.
here. Frank, do you want to follow Carl? Can you show Frank and Carl to a private room? Thanks.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
You may as well check his testicles while you're there.
Yeah. Might as well.
So what's the...
You'll be really close.
What's the rules here? I mean, I know it's an important thing to have done.
Yeah.
But it's just the way they go about it. I've been travelling around the world in
Little fucking dirty sons of bitches got fucking cameras in the fucking room to check his ass. That's not dirty at all. Fuck the old kaboom box, JVC kaboom box. You see that back there? I don't think they make them anymore, but that fucking thing, they were big on the beach. They were water resistant, sand resistant. They had fucking subwoofers on both ends. CD player in the top, tape deck in the front. I know a lot of you younger generation be like, what's a tape deck?
dangerous places. They've never cared about me before. Yet today they keep going on about having this done.
Men are embarrassed about these things, you know? We're not used to these things. But for the sake of something that really is very...
I don't think it has anything to do about being embarrassed. It has to do with the exit-only scenario. Like I said before, most straight men don't want anything jammed up there. That's not natural. It's not something we just, yeah, it's just not something we're into. So, it has nothing to do with them fucking feeling embarrassed. It has to do with him not wanting to feel a finger go up his ass. 100%.
quick and painless. We're talking about potentially saving a life. And before you know it, it's done and it's over.
I know, but it's just...
I did this day in, day out.
That's what you do, seriously, every day?
Yeah, every day of my working life, that's what I do.
And are you going to move up and get to do something better, or is this your future now, just sticking your finger up a fella's arse?
It's just part of the job, you know. A lot of the time I spend in operating.
Now, I hope those doctors get paid good. If that was your job and that's all you did was going around fucking sticking your finger up people's asses all the time to check for prostate, you better be making some fucking good money. Good money.
A lot of the time I spend in clinics.
So how many people are you doing a day?
10 to 20 maybe.
And which finger is it? Is it a big one or a little one?
The index finger.
Why is that? Why not just a little?
Because the prostate lies with the...
Why not the baby finger?
Get your hand, you just couldn't do that with your little finger.
So you're going round a corner, you've got to go in and round.
You've got to go in and then a slight twist. It's the thought is worse than the actual delivery. Let's put it that way. It's the thought of it.
All right.
And
okay, let's do it then. Let's do it. Do you wear gloves?
Oh, yes.
Do you know Richard Blackwood?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he had a
I stick my fingernail up there.
colonic on telly. Never seen again.
I think that's far worse. So rest your foot for that. What you need to do is bend your knees up. You need to pop that arm over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get some lubricating gel.
Fucking Carl lets them talk him into way too much shit. I can't believe he's doing this. He walked away from it last time. And honestly, he could just be like, fuck you guys, I ain't fucking doing it. They're gonna do this and find out he's totally fine. And now he's gonna be upset that he even did it.
Just... Right, so what I'm going to do, if I may, I'm just going to pop your trousers down. Bend your knees up a bit more. Come towards me a bit more, so you're at the edge of the couch. Marvellous, okay? Take a deep breath. Deep breath. And out, okay? And relax, breathe normally. I'm just going to pop a finger in now, okay? Deep breath, well done.
Jesus,
okay. Well done.
that's high up. Fucking hell. Right, that's surely enough, isn't it? Right, you're touching a lung.
Well done.
Fuck!
Well done. Your prostate's fine.
Hey! Woo!
Well done, Carl.
Oh, God.
Well done.
Brilliant.
I don't think it's the sort of thing people pay a subscription for, to be honest. In HD.
Well done.
Cheers for that then, Frank. Now, you're a doctor, aren't you?
Yeah, because you wouldn't put it past Ricky, would you?
You represent the men who will never have it done, some of which will die of prostate cancer. Genuinely.
I haven't quite...
Yeah. That'll probably be me. I'm gonna be one of those guys that's gonna die of prostate cancer because I'm fucking too much of a bitch to go get it done.
I got over it. My heart's pounding still because it doesn't know what's gone on. My body's gone, what just happened then? No one's ever been that high up.
Oh.
So you're a human magnet?
Magnet. Magnet.
So tacky. Look, they're not special or anything. What is going on? I've never heard of such a thing. Handy went out shopping.
Now, is that human magnet or human fucking perspiration? That's what I'm thinking. He's just fucking really sticky and sweaty. I mean, everything probably sticks to him.
When you go food shopping, carrier bags these days are really weak. But very thin. He comes out of Waitrose. Done. I can't think of anything where you go, brilliant, I'm a magnet. When do you need to be a magnet?
Well, what superpower would you like, then?
I came up with one. I'd be bullshit, man. There's so many meetings going on where you know people are bullshitting. I'd just like to walk in, I wouldn't need a special costume, just dress like this. And I'd fly in, I'd go bullshit. You're talking bullshit, and they'd go, oh, it's bullshit, man. And I go, yeah, it is bullshit, man. You're talking bullshit. And eventually, people would stop talking shit.
That could take off. I quite like... I mean, I know you said you didn't want a costume, but if I could get a little costume for you, what colour would it be?
I don't need a costume.
No, but you don't need it, but if I got one for you, what would it...
Oh, God, if it's a bullshit costume, my $5 says it's gonna be brown.
No, I don't need all that, because that's just wasting time.
That's more bullshit.
How do we know you're bullshit? How do we know you're bullshit, man?
Because I flew in.
So you can fly. So your superpower is saying bullshit, but you can also fly.
Yeah, but also people know if I've said it's bullshit, they know they were talking bullshit.
Yeah, but wait.
That's my
Wait,
superpower.
No, your superpower is...
Pretty sure they already knew they were talking bullshit. Maybe the other people didn't know, but I'm pretty sure when you're talking bullshit, you know you're talking bullshit.
Surely flying as well. You didn't...
We can all say bullshit.
No, the flying is necessary because of the amount of bullshit that's going on.
But if you could fly...
But if I can't fly, how am I going to get around? There's loads of bullshit. What are you going to do? Keep jumping in a cab?
No, wait.
I'm going to be busy all day.
I haven't invented this. It's not my fault you can or can't fly.
No,
Calm down.
I know, but I'm saying if it was my superpower, I'd want to fly in.
Yes, my point...
And I don't want a costume because I'd be constantly wearing that costume because of the amount of bullshit that's being said.
Yes, I understand that. So your point is this. Everyone can tell bullshit, but you need to fly to get there quick and get it out in the open.
Panic quick.
Yeah.
Someone starts spouting
How
the
can you
bullshit.
hear them? So you can also be super hearing as well. Yeah. So you can... Hold on, so wait a minute, right. Can you see where they are? Or can you just...
I'm just hearing it.
So if there was a meeting, right, going on in Leeds now, and there was a bloke going, well, if you invest in this company, if you give me 1 million, I can guarantee you will make an extra million by the year. And I will double your investment in 1 year. What?
Bullshit. That's how it would work.
You can see how...
I know, because honestly, that's years and years of people spouting it.
Yeah.
Meetings, ever since being neck-high. It's like, that's all you ever hear.
OK, but how would you
programmes, in
So
X Factor, honestly, X Factor will keep me busy.
OK,
Just
yeah.
the amount of shite that is being told to people in that, and all that crying, that'd be the next one, I don't know what I'd call it. That thing when girls do that now, I don't know where that's come from. When they're getting a tear coming on, they go like that. I want to fly. Fucking stop doing that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that does stink. Have a whiff of that.
Oh, no, it's not how to say, but smell. It's a good smell.
That's rank.
No.
It is.
No.
I've found...
How the fuck does he say that's a good smell? That is not a good smell. I'm not even there, obviously, and I can't smell it. And I know from here, years later after this was videotaped, that was never a good smell. I probably smelled so fucking horrid it wasn't even funny. And if I had ever, like, I think he eats it, I'm pretty sure he does, but I'm telling you, if I had to fucking stuck that shit in my mouth, it'd be coming out just as fast, and so would everything else I ate in the last 24 hours. Guaranteed. I've got a fucking shitty-ass weak stomach.
that I've enjoyed food more.
Worse than that was my dad. My dad couldn't even hear you talk about gross things. Or if you, like, gagged or coughed, he would literally start puking. It was insane. Me, myself, I just got anything that goes in my mouth and is gross, I'm done. Like, I don't have to even swallow it. I don't have to chew it. I can have something just go in my mouth that shouldn't have went in there, and my brain knows it went in my mouth. It fucks with my head so much, I can't help. I just start fucking gagging and puking. It's just... so I know for a fact I could not do this. It would not... there would be no point. Plus, I guarantee it tastes like fucking shit.
Or since I've got back from Japan.
Because you appreciate...
Just nice food.
Yeah, but that's only because you're only saying it's not nice because it's different. I mean...
No, it wasn't nice in Japan. Yeah. I was proper struggling. I was losing weight and I was getting moany because I was starving. And there was nothing. I was going around saying, have you just got any toast? And they look at you like, no. And they give you like a squid bollock. There's just nothing. That's for breakfast.
Yeah.
Squid.
It's not like they save the weird shit for tea. That's breakfast.
They start you off with the weird stuff.
And the hard stuff. And do you know what? I didn't tell them, the people who were away with me. But I was struggling that much on 2 mornings to try and get through it. I was eating strepsils because I found that my taste buds went numb and they didn't have a clue what was going on. And I just was shoving stuff in. Have a big bit. Have a little big bit. Have a big bit. Don't start saying you don't understand me now. Oh, I'm going to be sick. There's something in the middle of it that's really grim.
I wouldn't even have lasted this long.
I'm going to be sick in the Japanese garden. Pretty good now at just shoving anything in. I've eaten geckos. I'm not that fussy. I've stuck my hands in rhino shit.
Yeah.
Had a taste of that. This isn't me being a bit, it's fucking horrible. Apparently that's like the start of sushi. That's where it all began with that. How did it carry on? Why didn't someone say, what is this shit? Pack that in, stop serving that, and that should have been the end of sushi. 170 quid?
Yeah, it's weird too, eh? How it's so expensive, but it tastes like shit and it looks fucking disgusting. And even, it seems like that's everywhere. Like, if it's really gross and nasty and disgusting, it's considered a delicacy and it's expensive. And it's like, why the fuck does shit that tastes like shit cost so much? But yet, you know, things that taste good, or like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't do, like, sushi, I don't do escargot, all that shit to me is just fucking disgusting. And, but yet it's pricey. and all the really pricey shit is really gross. Most of it. I'm not saying all of it. I'm sure there's some good stuff out there, but it does seem like the fancy rich food is just fucking stupid, as far as I'm concerned.
What should they get over there?
Just have a look at any other country's menu. Nip into any restaurant, get a menu and go, oh, right, that's what people like eating. Yes, it is, not phlegm. Just something normal. It's bloody massive, isn't she, when she comes out of the water. Oh, my God, it's letting its on. That is mental. That is mad. My dad didn't let the cat in the lounge. Fucking hippo in here. That was the best of everything. An animal here that normally kills people, right? It's a #1 killer, a hippo, right? You have to trek, you have to stay well back, you can't see, you've got to look at hippos through binoculars. Suddenly, there I am in a house where someone's got one as a pet. A hippo in the house. Tea on demand, biscuits when you want them, hippo in the front room. That is the ideal. Why always see them in the same surroundings?
Because
it's in a lake. It's not cruel.
In this case, it can
It
go
would have
free.
been dead.
It would have been dead, it was saved. But could I just say that wild animals should never be kept as pets? You can't suddenly start keeping wild animals in council houses in case you pop round for a biscuit and want to see one.
I'm just saying, that for me, I'll never forget it. It's a surreal moment. You've seen hippos out in the wild. It's boring.
I've seen hippos in their natural habitat.
Boring.
What chair are you sitting in?
Where's
the carpet? Where's the carpet, you fat git?
So you're telling me you'd rather queue up at the zoo to see some animal sat like that on a rock looking fed up than walking into a house, not knowing what's in there, going, oh, what's in here? Wandering in, oh, that nice plasma you've got. Oh, nice sofa. There's a gorilla in the corner. Honestly, taking an animal like that and seeing it in normal surroundings, it makes it even weirder. It's amazing. I'll never forget it. I'll forget a lot of the other things.
But the hippo in the house was the highlight for you?
Hippo in the house was brilliant. That and the volcano, they're the highlights of the whole thing. Fucking hell.
Why was the volcano so amazing?
Just because it's madness, it's dangerous. You stood on the edge of it. It makes you realise that the world is alive. You don't think about that, do you, when you're walking about on concrete?
I'd rather have one in my front room, though. I'd go in, I'd go, oh, nice plasma. Yeah, new carpet. Volcano. Let's have some marshmallows. I'm not walking. I've got one here.
The fucking look Carl gave him.
Long arms, short legs.
Is this your speech?
Isn't that a tragedy that some of these species could be gone in a few years? The mountain gorilla that you saw. Now...
Yeah, there's only 700 odd of them left.
So precious. So precious.
And yet you didn't really want to trek for it. You'd have rather it came round your house.
With
I
a bucket
wouldn't
of
want them
biscuits.
wiped out. We're saying they're the closest thing to human. So what's wrong in having them in your house? That's a very human thing to do. Treat them like a human if they're very close to being human. Come on in. Sit down.
All right.
Of course I don't agree with them dying. There's people who kill them just for their hands so they can have an ashtray of a gorilla hand.
How
It doesn't even
disgusting
work.
is that?
Well, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's just
That
stupid.
doesn't even work as an ashtray.
Right.
The ash is going to roll through its fingers. It's a bit chavvy as well as a design. My furniture wouldn't work with that. Nothing to do with is it nasty and all that. It's a horrible thing.
You mean if it was a fake one made of...
I'm just saying a hand. Forget it's a gorilla. A human hand.
If it was a piece of art, a ceramic...
It doesn't work.
No, it's the cruelty that I find
Yes, but it
disgusting.
doesn't work.
Not the design. It's a beautiful design, a
but it
gorilla
doesn't
hand,
work.
when it's attached to its fucking arm.
But a hand there, look, it doesn't work properly, does it?
Yes, we're not talking about whether it works. We're talking
Well,
about
I
how
am.
vile and disgusting it is.
It is,
Yeah.
but think about it. If there's anyone out there who is vile and disgusting, it doesn't work as a thing on a table. If you're putting your fag on it, go like that, the ash rolls through the fingers.
No, it's balancing perfectly.
It doesn't.
For people who do think they're cool and like them and don't have a problem with it, they're still pointless because they don't work, is what he's saying. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta love Carl.
work. That's the message that should be out there. Don't have a gorilla hand, not because it's cruel and that, which it is, but it doesn't work.
It's a double-pronged message.
If its head
Cruel
was
and
there,
doesn't work.
cut its head off, you can put fruit in it. That works. That's cruel, but I'm just saying it doesn't work.
One of my favourite things about this show isn't just getting you to exotic places or out of your comfort zone. It's you interacting with people.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I love this.
Are you gay? No, I've got a girlfriend, 17 years.
Fuck boy.
Hey?
Fuck.
Safety's on, that's an AK-47. Yeah, I've heard of them. Crisp, biscuit, fruit, wiggly worm.
Wiggly
My
worm.
favourite bit, I just think, when he was, you know, cooking for the king, and then he got caught up in the moment, like it's suddenly his kitchen, when they go, they want another pudding. Who does? All of them. I've only got one tin of custard. Like, suddenly, oh, but he's the king. Not in my kitchen. I'm Carl Cookie Pilkinson.
Why does he
Pudding.
cross his eyes?
Chocolate, sponge, custard.
Thank you.
White warm. God, I'm knackered. No wonder Ramsey's always swearing.
Carl,
Yeah?
I think they want another round of cake.
Who does?
All of them.
I haven't got enough. I bought one box of custard.
You took it so seriously.
Because what's the point in doing anything if you don't?
Good point. I mean, there are some great characters in this. One of my favourites is the Russian taxi driver. I'd love to get him over here and you show him around. No,
You
but
wouldn't know. I was stuck in a car with him in busy traffic in Russia. It was a nightmare.
Hope you do not value life too much and got good life insurance. The brakes in this car just failed. It's the worst car I ever bought. It's British, and I never thought a car could be made that bad.
Right.
What a piece of shit asshole this guy is, eh? Fucking totally knows that fucking Carl's fucking British. And what does he do? Just starts talking shit about the fucking cars they make. Oh, that's a douchebag.
I think we found the Russian equivalent of Carl.
It's because we're stuck in a car with this miserable bastard.
But he was saying the same thing.
He felt you were a miserable bastard. He didn't like you.
Russia, though, is quite... It felt like that. It felt like you're not meant to be happy. Maybe he's your bog-standard Russian. Everything's quite hard. Signs, the text on buildings. I've never been a lover of font. I think there's too many fonts.
Right.
But after being over there, they've got like one, and it's in capital. He's yelling at you. Even if it's something nice. Kittens for sale. Everything's fucking sharp. Okay.
Now, despite the fact you didn't really get on with Russia, the Trans-Siberian Express journey actually threw up some of your favourite things. You ended up at the Dwarf village.
Great. I thought it was really good. I mean, how can you fault that? It was just slick. You know, you had like a little Rich and Judy come out at the beginning. They sort of introduced everyone. Different singers. It was like our life, but miniature. It's like a little Britain's Got Talent. There was a little Peter Andre who came out, did a little sing-song. Little woman with glasses on, Lily Allen. It was just really familiar. Enjoyed it. And people at home, you'll probably get some going, it's not right. Shouldn't be looking at dwarfs singing and dancing.
Oh, fuck yeah. If this was 2024 and not happening over there, if you did this shit in fucking, say, where I am, Canada, or, you know, United States or anything, or any fucking, you know, any of the Western places, I guess, fucking, even, I imagine in fucking the UK and shit, they would try to cancel you for this shit now. Because I can see over here totally, like, if somebody did something like this, the woke media would just fucking lose their fucking minds. And be like, all these midgets shouldn't have jobs, and you guys shouldn't be paying to watch them. They should all be sitting at home on welfare. That's basically what they're saying, because the reality is they're making money doing this. I'm sure there's not a lot of jobs for them. We're not constantly making The Wizard of Oz. So the reality is they got to do something. But yet, I could totally see people canceling this to make it so they couldn't make money, because people are such fucking fucking just so stupid in this generation.
Dancing on stage, but we do it with X Factor. The early stages of that are a load of divs. Everyone knows it. The people coming aren't pretending they're here just to see singing and dancing. They know the dwarfs. Everyone's having a good day. What's wrong with it, really? So if I was a dwarf, I'd definitely come here. You wouldn't hang around at home. There's nothing for you at home. You don't get looked after like this. You don't get given little houses and a stage to perform on and all that. I've always thought being small would be all right. Being a dwarf, I'd rather be a dwarf than like Steve.
Well, and wouldn't you also, too, like, want to be around a whole bunch of other people that are like you so you don't feel weird? Like, have a whole village of dwarfs, you'd just basically feel normal. You wouldn't feel like a dwarf anymore. Where if you were a dwarf living with a whole bunch of people that were 6'3", 6'4", whatever, you'll constantly be reminded how short you are. So no, yeah, this would totally be fucking the place to hang out if you're a dwarf.
Who's almost a giant.
Well, like I said,
the world's not made for a
I can see them
giant.
totally trying to cancel this.
Being a dwarf.
In this year.
Being on a plane, loads of leg room. King-size Twix is massive. The world's overpopulated, especially in China, and they're like over 1 billion people. Perfect. You want to be smaller, more room. They need more of them, actually. And then I look at it and I think, is that how we're meant to have evolved? Maybe that is the future. Maybe we're the odd ones out here, when you think about it. Be a dwarf.
That's not good advice. Be a dwarf. Well, how?
All right, fair enough. I'm just saying that it was one of the best times I had, that. And I think more people should go and visit, because that is helping them out. And something they haven't sort of tapped into, but I think they could make money from, is sort of renting themselves out to people who don't know if they want a kid or not. Because even though they were grown men, there's something that makes you want to sort of go like that on their head. Too many people jump into having kids and don't know if they want them or not.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
So would the dwarf have to affect the mannerisms of a child?
They kind of do. The way they are around you, they're sort of laughing and joking.
But that's what a normal person is, and most people are sort of laughing and joking.
All right,
It's
what's
only
your
you.
idea then? What would you get them to do?
Get them to do anything.
They haven't got any work over there.
But they can work.
Doing what?
In offices.
No, they can't, because the tables are too big for them and stuff, aren't they? You've got to start accommodating them. And nobody wants to.
But we do that with wheelchair access.
I'm just saying, you're all a bit like, oh, you can't say that. Well, yes, you can say that, because it's a load of old bollocks.
What do you want to say? That
I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with it. If one of them wants to act as a kid, rental, he should be allowed to.
If one of them... I'm just saying,
like
if
a
one
kid
of them...
rental.
Kid rental with dwarf.
Now, of course, we asked viewers of the show to ask any questions that they'd like to ask of you, and we can put them to you.
And this is from Sarah from St. Louis in Missouri. Hi, Carl. Just wondering, why are you friends with Ricky? You have completely opposite personalities, and he loves to annoy you. What do you get out of this relationship?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I don't think we do have opposite personalities. I think we're very similar.
No. No,
He
we're not.
answered that quick, didn't he? No.
But I think that's what I like, the challenge of it. It's like having a dangerous pet. You never know, it could end up killing you. And that's what you're like with this trip. You've nearly done me in a few times. I can be quite happy, and I go, I feel a bit too content. Call Ricky up. 2 minutes, that's all I need. Wish I hadn't called him.
Sure. Makes you feel alive.
Bucket list. What do you want to do, Carl? I want to drive down Route 66. All right, then. What are we doing?
You at the cuddle party.
Couldn't stand it.
I don't understand why you didn't just have a cuddle with someone.
Well, with strangers?
Yeah. What difference does it make?
I think a hug is there for a reason.
What's a hug there for?
You hug someone when they're fed up.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, I'm fed up now.
No, you're not, though.
Well, look.
So you're abusing
Look,
the hug.
Carl,
You're not gonna get one.
look.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get one when you're doing that.
But we're
You're
not
a bloke anyway.
Well, no,
I don't hug.
You said it wasn't to do with male or female. You said it was to do with being a strangers. I know you better than anyone apart from Suzanne.
Yeah, well, I'm still not happy with that.
How would you feel if I scooted up behind you to spoon you? Would that be okay?
Well, that's worse than a cuddle.
That is a cuddle.
That's more than a cuddle.
What if I put my back to you and I face the other way?
Well, that's all right, because that's just because it's crowded. Touching like that, that's just like being on a
so
tube.
I could do that?
But you don't touch people on the tube.
You do? In London you do. It's a nightmare in rush hour.
Really?
You'd love it.
It's ridiculous going around cuddling strangers. But mates...
Always hug. Do you want to hug me?
Yeah.
Well,
only if it's all of us. I don't want him to feel left out.
No, I'm not left out. You have a hug. You know each other longer than you.
Up.
No, I'm not having a hug.
Come on.
Get off.
Come on, have a hug.
No, this is... Right.
Come on, hug.
I'm not happy with this.
Get him down there, because the pump pad...
It was like...
Come on. So, hold on. I think you should be on the floor, and we should have a little man-wedge. Do you want to get on top of me, Steve? Let's have a little man-wedge.
Well, I want a piece of Carl, like...
I know, but you can have a little... Love man-wedge. Oh, that is... Oh. See?
Fucking hell, I think I've got an erection. I think I've got an erection.
Oh, God! Well, if you've got one, I have too.
Did Ricky get a deal on these navy blue T-shirts? Him and his buddy are both wearing the same shirt.
Dave,
is that Frank again?
Why didn't they get Carl one of those nice navy blue T-shirts?
What is your program?
The program?
The program, the name?
Idiot Abroad.
The board?
Idiot Abroad. Idiot. I'll write it down.
Idiot Abroad. Abroad.
Abroad. Idiot Abroad. That's the program. The name of the program.
โอ้ชื่อแปลกๆเนอะ Idiot Abroad.
Yeah, don't shout at that.
Idiot Abroad, the name.
I know, I didn't want it. It was meant to be Carl Pilkington's 7-1.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Abroad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Idiot name.
Yeah, there's a name. Yeah.
Idiot.
Div. Knobhead.
No pet.
Yeah. But I'm not idiot.
Yeah.
Just a friend came up with the title.
You are not idiot.
No.
Just only the name.
I know, but...
I personally don't think Carl's an idiot. He actually says a lot of really intelligent things. He's just different. That's what it is. He's different. And Ricky tries to knock him down constantly and make him fucking feel or sound stupid. But some of the shit he fucking says, it's like you're thinking differently than most people. That's all. He just thinks different. I wouldn't fucking call him an idiot by any means.
Ignore the name.
Idiot Abroad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you another question from our viewers. Here's one from Gareth Sutcliffe, and he says, Carl, French novelist Marcel Proust once wrote, "The voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes." With that in mind, could you sum up your travel experiences and offer your view of travel in a similarly meaningful quote?
Don't piss ass about travelling, getting jet lag, eating food you don't like. Shut your eyes and imagine stuff.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
I've had the shits. This is good. Kills you down. That's going to give you a headache, not get rid of one. Look how complicated it is just for a toilet. You have the skill of Bill Gates. Just have a shit. You can't do any of that.
And
Can't
this
do
was
that
Japan,
stuff.
was it not? Fucking Japanese people will buy anything. They will make anything into a fucking thing to sell. It's like the fucking amount of knickknacks and shit they've got. It's insane. Yeah, we're definitely not here with our robots anymore, are we?
But it's a robot. It's a crisp picker-upper. If you want some crisps but you don't want to get crisps on your hands, you use a crisp picker-upper.
I like the fact that you've got a bit of a rebellious streak in you sometimes. You go off-road. And I called you when you were in Japan, and you dropped this bombshell that you've finally decided the one thing you want to do before you die. And that was to invent something. And you said it's because you wanted to leave a legacy, which I thought was brilliant.
Well, just because you're dead longer than you're alive, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up with stuff all the time. That's why I think this is my strength that hasn't been used yet. I can't do this sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I get it. I want to leave something behind. Because, that was the whole thing behind me making this channel. Was I wanted to make sure, because I don't know if you've ever heard, but they claim that, like, after a couple years or something of you being dead, your family can't remember what your voice sounds like. And, you know, they slowly start to lose shit and lose memory of you and blah, blah, blah. And I got thinking, like, you know, I don't know how much longer I have lived. Like I said, I could fucking die of fucking colon cancer, for God's sake, because I'm too stupid to go get the test. But anyhow, I've got 3 kids, and I thought, like, I know this isn't me just making a video and talking to them, because I really don't know what to do for that. So I thought, you know something? I'll make some reaction videos, just random videos, whatever, online. And, so when I'm gone, my kids, my grandkids that I don't even have yet, will be able to still see me and somewhat remember me. Maybe they won't like the videos, but the reality is, as long as the internet still exists and YouTube still exists, the videos will still be out there way after I'm gone. And, so that was the original, like, that, between that and my wife telling me she wanted me to do it, was mainly the reason behind doing it. And I honestly never expected to get very many subs. Like, I thought maybe 35, 40 subs might be what I'll get the max, you know what I mean? I never expected to be at, like, what am I at now? 829? Now, I've been at 820. I was at 828 for a good 3 weeks there, the prior 3 weeks, and then I just finally got myself up to 830, and then another one left, and I've been kind of stuck around that point for a good month or two now. I don't seem to be getting any more, but it is what it is. But, yeah, the whole point of this was kind of like, when I'm gone, my kids could, like, still watch this, hear my voice, see my face. And, you know, you might think that's just fucking stupid, but whatever. It is what it is. To them, their own.
Really, this sort of job of being on the telly. Look at Dyson. It's only a vacuum cleaner, yet he's up there with Einstein and everything. He's well rated, just for a vac. And I reckon I can come up with something better than that. It doesn't have to be a cure for cancer. I'm not going to come up with that. All I can do is come up with something that I needed at the time and that I think other people will go, do you know what, that's a bloody good invention.
So something that benefits mankind?
Yes.
OK.
He pitched me the idea over the phone, and I said, I'm out.
OK, well, pitch it to me now, then.
Right. In Japan, they don't have these.
You mean they don't have
chairs?
They don't have chairs?
Yeah, of course they have chairs.
You try finding one. You sit on the floor all the time. When you go in a restaurant, you sit down cross-legged. You get a flat arse and your legs ache.
Yeah.
Right?
So you've invented what?
It's the Pilco pump pant.
I'm sorry, the Pilco pump pant?
It's a pair of pants with a cushion built in the arse. The inflatable pant.
Oh, yeah, I
stops your arse from getting wet. For men or women. Do you know the thing you put on your neck when you're on long flights?
Yeah.
I've used that. That isn't how the finished thing would look when I make it. You know, this is a prototype. Pilco pant. Excellent. I sold some on a shopping channel. You're slagging them off, you're saying I'm out. Watch this.
But this is the lovely man I was talking about. It is our lovely Carl to bring you some trousers.
All right, how's it going?
Hello.
Good one. Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. It's
Really?
the pants we're selling today. Look at that. Not bad, that, is it? You've come on the telly to flog me a pair of pants. We know about pants. We've seen pants before. You haven't, have you? You haven't seen these pants. It's that bit there, that's the seller. That's what we're here for. That's what we're talking about. It's the Pilco pump pant. The way it works is you've got a big zip, a good quality zip. Look at that. Doesn't stick. It's a quality zip. Quality zip. All right? Open it. There it is. There's the cushion. You might have one of these already. Shove it in there. You know you're going to be sat down for a while. You're waiting for that order of the sofa. You're waiting at the bus stop. You haven't got a seat because the queue's big. The buses are delayed. Where you're going to sit. But the beauty is you can sit where you want. Sit on concrete. Sit on the road. Not on the road. That's dangerous. Sit on the pavement. Sit on grass. How good is that? And there's only 15 pairs available. 15 pairs in the whole world. Do you want to be one of the 15?
Still 15 left.
To have the Pilco pump pant.
Look at him. Look at him in them.
There you go.
It's terrible.
Show you how easy it is again.
It looks like some sort of medical procedure, doesn't it?
That's what people would think if they saw you walking down.
They think that you think you've had your arse removed.
Yeah,
Get rid
or
of
you've
that.
got hemorrhoids.
Look at that for a pocket. Look at that. Like I say, we're carrying more and more stuff around with us.
Think of carrying stuff in that.
Your arse rattling around with stuff, mobile phones, football.
Laptops, iPads, all that lot.
Fruit.
Look at that. Look at the size of that
Who's
pocket.
putting a laptop in their arse?
Loaf, bread. You nip out to the shop.
Milk, loaf,
you
bread.
don't buy a carrier bag. They're charging you 5 pence a bag at the moment at the supermarket.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying a bag. You just turn round at the cash point, stick your milk in there, stick your bread in there, off you go. A big, big pocket. You've got this. Health and safety these days. You've got that in there. You like a walk. Maybe buy some for your young kid. You're walking by the canal. He falls in. Is he a good swimmer? I don't know. You tell me. But if he falls in, he's got something to keep him buoyant.
Upside down, like that.
Yeah, face down.
It's like that. He's drowning.
So you make sure you drown.
Help you out if you fall in a canal, a lake, a river.
All quantity,
Anything else? Anything else goes? Hang on, let's see how the orders are going. Have we had anyone calling in yet? 2 people on the phone. What do they want? Do they want to talk to me, or is that just... They've gone. We've sold them. Job done. Brilliant. Cheers for that, everyone. These are how they look in real life.
This is the Pilky pump pant.
Pilco pump pant.
Yep.
OK. I mean, it looks ridiculous. It does look ridiculous.
So does most fashion these days.
OK, no, good, yeah, no, yeah, if it was... Yeah, no, you're right, yeah, it's all
Sit
arbitrary,
down.
yeah.
Sit, why sit
Where's the chair? You don't need a chair. That's doubled up. You must be too comfortable. Sit on the floor.
Too comfortable.
Sit on the floor there, because that'll be...
Shit.
And I suppose particularly useful if you've had a finger up the arse.
Right, there you go.
Yeah,
So-
that's what he needs it for the finger up his ass.
Yeah.
Dead comfy.
Got a sore ass.
Really comfy.
Carl, can you go and bring me my sort of bread and milk and stuff that
Have you got 5 pence for a
Yeah,
carry
in
bag?
your ass.
I haven't, no.
Well, I haven't. Hang on, don't worry about that. See you in a minute. What did you want? Bread and milk?
Some groceries, yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Imagine walking in the street wearing that.
Absolutely ridiculous. Carl, it looks...
Sit on it.
It looks fucking ridiculous.
He doesn't know.
It does.
doing a job.
It looks
like that.
No one will walk down the street like that.
Hang on.
Hold on, Carl. I bought you
No, look.
Carl.
There's no restrictions.
I've bought you a couple of cups and saucers. Yeah. Can you take? I bought you these for you.
Got a bag?
I haven't got a bag. No, just pop them in there.
Pop them in.
Yeah.
You see, you
Yeah, just. Oh, I can.
shove them in.
Yeah, just put them in there. There you go. So what's
Right.
so good. Let's take for that. Yeah. All
Now
right.
go sit
all
on
right.
it.
Yeah. Good.
Run for the bus, mate.
Quick.
Run,
Quick. Suzanne's at home. Oh, here comes Carl.
Here comes Carl with our new crockery.
Honestly, that isn't pulling me down or anything. That is fine.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, well, you'd bubble wrap them normally, wouldn't you?
Oh, God!
Unbelievable.
Right.
Wow.
I just like to say, Carl, I was impressed all the way around with the stuff you've done. I like the fact you didn't do stuff you didn't want to do. I thought it showed real drama and resolve. You weren't just a puppet. You weren't just an idiot, an adrenaline junkie. You were doing things that mattered to you. Is there anything, though, you didn't do that you wish you had? If you could do it again, would you go, do you know what, I will do that now, I will bungee jump, or I will Is there anything you wish you'd have done that you didn't?
In Japan, I wanted to do karaoke.
What would you sing?
Do a bit of Chaz and Dave.
You are so useless.
You only had to say the word bullshit. And you knew I'd do it.
He's got quite the different singing voice than his talking voice, doesn't he? You hearing this? How much his singing voice sounds like? It doesn't even sound like him.
You had me where you wanted me, but you went and blew it.
Fucking hell!
Now everything I ever done was only done for you.
Carl, I think you can sing.
But now you can go and do just what you want to do. I'm telling you,
I'm not doing it.
'cause I ain't gonna be made to look a fool no more. You've done it once too often. What do you take me for?
Oh, Ricky.
Smile.
Ain't no pleasing you.
Just get up and keep rolling. You can do it.
Yeah.
And if you think I don't mean what I say and I'm only bluffing,
Did you do it?
Yeah.
you got another thing coming. I'm telling you that for nothing. Oh, Ricky, I believe it.
Fuck me! That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, that was a good conclusion to season 2. That last episode was really good. They did a really good job of getting all those scenes together, all the best parts, and a lot of it was stuff they obviously deleted from the original ones because there was a lot of scenes and footage that didn't get shown in the actual show, but you could tell were parts of the episodes, obviously, of each one. But they obviously have lots of footage of shit that we never got to see, and they just picked and choose of what was going to be used, and then decided to stick a little bit of extra in this. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I find Carl to be fucking really funny. He's a really decent guy. I think he's a decent guy for putting up with Ricky's shit. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing season 3. This is the last episode of season 2. And in season 3, I noticed he has Warwick Davis is with him. So that should be different. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'll probably watch that in a week or so. But anyhow, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, you are amazing, and you've got really good, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Don't you love it when your mind just goes blank? I fucking don't even know what the fucking word I'm looking for is. Shit. Anyhow. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for, watching the video. If you would, could you comment, like? If you're not subscribed, that would be awesome. If you don't want to subscribe, that's awesome too. Anyhow, you guys have yourselves a great day, and I hope you come back for more of my videos. All right, bye for now.